Now that we have gone over different types of rates, we know that we can use rates to compare two quantities with different units, such as money and time. Now we are going to jump ahead to speed, which is also a type of rate that compares distance and time. For example, miles per hour or meters per second, and so on. Now, I have introduced you to this special triangle before. It has the distance on the top, speed on the left, and time on the right. In order to find distance, you are going to multiply speed times time. And to find time, you are dividing the distance by the speed. And to find the speed, you are dividing the distance by time. This question says Melanie ran 900 meters. 900 meters is a distance in 5 minutes, which is the time. The question says to find her speed in meters per minute. Luckily, our unit is already in meters per minute. So all I have to do to find the speed is to divide the distance by time. The distance is 900 meters. The time is 5 minutes. So I'm going to get my calculator. Divide 900 by 5. That gives me 180. And because the question already told us the unit for this speed will be meters per minute. So again, in order to find the speed, you are dividing the distance by the time. The distance is 900 meters. The time is 5 minutes. So the speed is 100 meters per minute. Now, the next question says a hamster runs at a speed of 16 meters per minute. In this case, the question gave us the speed. The question then asks how far does the hamsters run in an hour, and this is the time. So the question is asking. The question is asking for the distance. So if you look at this question, the question gave us a speed in meters and the time in minutes. However, right here it says 1 hour, so we'll have to do some conversion. We know that distance equals to speed times time. That means distance will be equal to 16 meters times 1 hour. Now, since the hamster ran at 16 meters per minute, I'm gonna have to convert hour to minute first. And I know that there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I'm just going to multiply 16 by 60, which gives me 960. And since the unit here at the speed says meters, my unit for the distance will also be in meters. So in this case, the question gave us the speed and the time. It's asking us to find the distance. So when we look back at our triangle, we have to multiply speed times time, which will give me 16, which is the speed, times the time, which is 60 minutes. That gives me 960 meters. And I use 60 minutes because the speed right here says per minute. So I have to convert my 1 hour into minutes before I solve the problem. Lastly, this question says Christopher ran around a field at a speed of 6 meters per second. Again, this is the speed. The question is how long did he take to run 456 meters, and this is the distance. So what we are missing here is the time. To find the time, I'm going to look at my triangle and I have to divide the distance by the speed. The distance is 456 meters, as we have labeled it before, and the speed is 6 meters per second. So I am going to divide 456 divided by 6, and that gives me 76. The unit in this case, since it's the time, it's going to be in seconds. So Christopher takes 76 seconds to run 456 meters. You can also convert this back in minutes. So 76, since 60 seconds is 1 minute, so he took 1 minute and 16 seconds to run 456 meters. Now you can rewatch the whole video again if you're confused about how to find the distance using the speed and time, how to find the time using the speed and distance, and how to find the speed using the distance and time. I will see you in a moment.